जीवन हमें एक मौका देता है, इसलिए जब भी सही कॉलेज चुनने का समय आए तो सिर्फ मंगलायतन यूनिवर्सिटी आपके बेहतरीन भविष्य और सर्वांगीण विकास के लिए।
Bombshell from Canada. For years, India raised alarm bells. Now Canada's top spy agency confirms it. Khalistani extremists are using Canadian soil to plan and fund attacks against India. For the first time, Canada has admitted Khalistani extremism is real, it's active, and it's operating from inside their own borders. In a stunning admission, Canada's intelligence agency, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service or CSIS, has finally acknowledged what New Delhi has said all along. In its annual report, CSIS categorically states, and I quote, Khalistani extremists continue to use Canada as a base for the promotion, fundraising, and planning of violence, primarily in India. This report vindicates India's years-long position. India has repeatedly flagged the threat of pro-Khalistan elements operating freely on Canadian soil. Yet, till now, Canada largely turned a blind eye. Today, Canada's own spies have spoken the truth. What's even more significant, for the first time ever, the Canada has used the term extremism in official context when referring to Khalistani groups. That marks a clear shift in tone. Until now, Canada hesitated to even acknowledge the threat, let alone label it extremist. This shift is being seen as a big diplomatic victory for India. And look at the timing. This revelation comes just as Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Canadian PM Mark Carney on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Canada. It was their first face-to-face meeting since diplomatic relations soared after the killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar in British Columbia last year. So now, the question is, will this revelation change things on the ground? Will Canada finally crack down on extremists using its soil, or will it remain a safe haven for anti-India plots? With CSIS confirmation, the diplomatic ball is now in Canada's court. India has made its case and the world is watching.